I look a mess. My hair done puffed up, y'all. Look at it. But today was my first day back to work. And yeah, they really showed me some. Today, work kicked my ass. Like, it was crazy. First of all, we started off with 2 patients. I work at an ortho hospital. So I work on an ICU unit. But at the ortho hospital, there's possibilities for us to get complications from surgery, and also for us to get direct admits from the primary care doctors, or we can get patients from the ER. We function as a normal hospital. So today we started off with 2 patients. It was just 2 nurses there and a tech. So I had a patient, she had a patient. Oh, we was chilling. My patient was an osteomyelitis patient, and she had a pneumonia patient. So they ended up floating our tech upstairs because we only had 2 patients. So around like 12 o'clock, we get a call that we about to get 2 new patients or whatever. One patient was a direct admit from like an office or whatever, and there was a CHF exacerbation. And then another patient, they said, well, this is what had happened. They ended up calling the code blue on the 4th floor or whatever. So somebody coded upstairs. So we had to get that patient. So we was told about 2 patients at the same time. So my coworker, she was in charge. She said, all right, I'm just get the code and you can get the direct admit. I was like, okay, cool. So we hear screaming or whatever. And I'm like, dang, they didn't let a visitor come down on the staff elevator. Like, what the hell going on? We looking like, what the fuck? So they end up coming off the elevator. It's the fucking patient. Just screaming and shit, kicking. Like, why the hell she ain't intubated? Like, what's going on? So she like screaming and kicking. So we trying to hold her arm down. They said she did cold and everything. She had lost of pulse. They started bagging her and everything. They revived her. So she was good. But that's when she came downstairs. So we had her on 100% non-rebreather. And she was still fighting. Lift me up and give me some water. And so she ended up like becoming lethargic. She just ended up like eyes just rolling and stuff. So we started sternum rubbing her. She wasn't responding, checked her pulse. So we started compressions, called cold blue again. This time we intubated her and we gave her 1 round of epi, and her pulse came back. So she was good. But we ended up sedating her, put her on Versed, then we gave her fentanyl. Her blood pressure started dropping and stuff. So they ended up eventually like putting her on blood pressure meds. She was good. So y'all, I'm sitting there trying to help do tech work because our tech got floated upstairs, and because our hospital is an ortho hospital, we're smaller. So sometimes we have to help out with the tech a little bit more, like the nurses and stuff. So I know like how to do secretary work that the techs do and stuff like that. I'm trying to like get caught up on chart and make sure everything, you know, up to date, because my coworker got a chart like for this code and everything. So I'm gonna help my coworker out. We got each other back. So I'm trying to just do some stuff, whatever. So I end up getting my patient labels and everything, my new admit that's supposed to be coming. So I hurried up and went back into the break room, bit on my hot pot because I ain't ate lunch. So they were like, Jakira, there's 2 people sitting in your room. I'm like, what? So I go up in there, I peek around the corner. I'm like, shit. But he was just sitting there chilling with his wife. He was sweet, y'all. He was 90 years old. Wind up, you know, doing his new admission paperwork and everything, getting him prepped for bed, vitals and everything, because we ain't had no tech. That took me forever to chart. So eventually we got that situated. We ended up getting our on-call nurse to come in. So she took care of the coded patient. And then my charge nurse ended up taking another patient from surgery because they was like lethargic, they wasn't responding. And then my patient, the whole time, my other patient, my first patient that I had, he was downstairs for an MRI. So he was gone for probably like 2 hours, but he ended up coming back around the same time where I was trying to chart the other patient. So he ended up coming back at the same time. So I'm like, damn, like he back. Then the doctor ended up coming and talking to him, telling him he got to get his big toe amputated, but he got to go to Piedmont tomorrow to fucking get it off of his bilateral lower extremities. I did not get done charting till like 6:30. By that time, night shift coming on. And then so the phlebotomist walked up to me. She was like, I done tried to stick your patient so many times. I cannot get it. If somebody can please try for me. So I'm like, okay, I'll try. So me trying to be a good nurse, I know like y'all hate how another nurse come on shift and leave you hanging, or like set you up for failure. They leave you with a bad IV. They don't hang the medication. They would just do stuff like that. Like, I don't try to do lame shit like that. I'm not finna do that to the next nurse coming on. If anything, I'm trying to make sure when you first get here, your workload is not crazy. You could just relax for a minute. So I had went ahead and hung my patient antibody, which was due at 7, but I went ahead and hung it to get the labs, which I got it or whatever. And I just asked her to take it down, and then I went ahead and gave a report, so it was easy. Then the doctor had came on the floor a little bit earlier, around like 5. He was like, none of the labs. I'm like, doctor, I don't know what's going on. He ordered EKGs, he ordered labs, everything. So I had to call everybody like, y'all ain't came up here, like, what's going on? I'm like, it ain't my fault, doctor. It's not my fault. Do not get mad at me. But yeah, work was work today. But I'm actually happy because they said that they've been floating a lot. And I'm like, bro, I do not want to fucking float. Like, I don't want to float. Like, don't float me. So my first day back, I was able to be on my float. But Wednesday, I probably would have floated. But now, I'm pretty sure we're about to get a full house. And also, when I was finna leave, we was getting another ER patient. So that made we had 6 patients. So we ended up getting 4 patients in one day. And like, from 2 to 7, we ended up getting 3 patients. And we about to get another one. So yeah, by tomorrow, it should be 6. My director had asked me about coming in tomorrow. And I'm like, dang, Nova got a doctor appointment. She's like, well, you can come in tomorrow after her appointment. Hell yeah, I'm gonna go. Hell yeah. Make that money. Why not? But yeah, work was definitely work today. I missed it a lot. I just been out for like 6 weeks, but it was good. Like, just walking around, like moving a little bit more and not just sitting around. You heard her? Uncle Zay call you. So I go back Wednesday, then I go back the weekend. But yeah, work was work. My hair done puffed up during the cold. Lady was doing too much. Like, look. But I'm pretty sure when I wrap it, it will be okay. But yeah, your girl feeling her wrap, y'all. Y'all can't tell me nothing. But yeah, I will be like posting more little quick videos. If I got an interesting story to tell from work, I would definitely be uploading it. But yeah, your girl is back into it.